proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
Today, we deliver more wonderful birthdays at Trinity Health Family Birth Center. We offer all new private, family-centered suites. Our maternity team provides more personalized support, advanced care, and the reassurances of a NICU and a neonatologist on staff. Take a virtual tour at trinityhealth.org/Family Birth Center. Trinity Health, making more possible.
If it's fire damage, Agent Fred Iron. From burnt to unburnt, he does that.
Our history sets us on our path. From the moment we're born, we begin our walk through life. We learn so we can discover. We find our passion and develop our skills. We build relationships. We start thinking about what we're going to leave behind to those we love. Let our legacy help shape yours. First International Bank and Trust. No matter your place in life, we can help you live first.
Great news! If you're looking for a new vehicle, Ryan Family Dealerships has the best selection we've had in years. You'll find fantastic offers from Nissan, Honda, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Cadillac, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
Hold on! Ryan sells Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram?
Yes, we do, and we'd love to sell one to you. Visit one of our 5 convenient locations in Minot and Williston. Get your next vehicle from a name you know and trust. Ryan Family Dealerships.
That sinking feeling you get when this happens? That's oil change-anxiety. The anxiety of being without a car with a billion things to do. The fear of being overcharged. The stress of not knowing where to go or who to trust. But you never get those feelings at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where you can watch us work right from your car, and we finish up in about 15 minutes.
We changed your oil and did our 18-point safety check.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Service you can see, experts you can trust.
Francisco's going to cut free. He's over the 30. Rush the puck. Here comes free. He fires. Same play. Conklin with the slam on Champ. We are officially in the home stretch, heading towards the WDA hockey tournament. 4 games remain on the calendar. Tonight's a big one inside of WDA play. Welcome into the Starry and Ice Complex here in Mandan, North Dakota. The beautiful facility that's the home to the Mandan Braves. And a big WDA showdown tonight that features the unbeaten 17-0 Magi from Minot High School and the 6-6-4 Braves from Mandan. Good evening, hockey fans, and welcome in to the Starry and Ice Complex for our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Locations in Minot and Bismarck. It's a quick 15-minute drive-through oil change. You can't beat it at Valvoline Instant Oil Change. I just sit right in my car, check my email, maybe eat my lunch. I'm telling you, they don't waste your time because you don't have time to be wasted. They don't waste theirs either at Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Find out more online, VIOC.com. The Magi and the Braves have matched up 67 times prior to tonight. And it's been all Minot High School for the most part. 58 wins for the Magi, 9 losses and 2 ties. And right now it's a Minot High team that sits at 17-0 in this campaign, and they have been tough to beat. The Magi coming into the game have outscored their opponents 103-32 on the year, and it's a Minot High team that's outshot their opponents by a margin of 37-15 per night. In total, Minot High has outshot the opposition 637-290. They have been stellar. However, tonight for the Magi, they are without their star goaltender, the best goaltender in the state according to the numbers, in Devin Keller. So Max Hall will get the call tonight for Minot High. On the other side for Mandan, it's a team that comes off their most recent game being a loss to Legacy. They also lost to Century. The Sabres beat them 4-3. Century beat them 2-1 in overtime. We had that game on the PSP network, and it's a Mandan team that comes in with a record of 6-4, 1-2 in the conference, 6-6, 2-2 overall on the year. The 2-2 at the end of that number, the 4 that you see on your screen next to the pair of 6s, means that they've been into overtime 4 times on the year. Extra minutes have been needed, so they've gained a point in those games. However, they sit on 6 wins, 6 losses, 4 overtime appearances as well here on their campaign. They've scored 50 goals on the year. They've given up 41. They've been outshot on the year on average 28-23. Where do they stack up inside the standings? Well, let's take a peek at it. This number is brought to you by highschoolhockeynd.com. Again, it's highschoolhockeynd.com. Big thanks again to Bob Gillen going into the North Dakota Hockey Hall of Fame. Job well done, Bob. We love you and appreciate you. Minot number 1 in the West. No question about that. Unbeaten at 17-0 overall in the conference, 11-0 on the campaign. And this is a Magi team that is a buzzsaw. No question about that. Century, the number 2 team right now, 7 wins, 2 losses, 2 appearances in overtime. They get to 31 points. Legacy with 27 points. That's where Jamestown sits as well. So that battle for third rages on with the Sabres and the Blue Jays. Botno Rugby up to the number 5 spot inside of the West region. 7-4-1 for them. 1 game better than Mandan and 1 point better than Mandan at 6-4-1-2. Williston sits at 7th. Bismarck at 8th. Dickinson at 0-10 on the year inside of conference play. And Hayes and Beulah winless on the season. Out east, guess what? Grand Forks Central, they're beatable. Red River beat them last week. They are still the real deal and the favorite. 10-1 for the Central Knights on the year. West Fargo sits at 8-3-1-1. They've got 27 points, 2 better than Red River, and a few better than Fargo Davies. The top 4 out east. The clear cut 4, well, maybe, probably, could say that. Out west, there's only 1 clear cut right now, and that's Minot High School. However, they've got a big challenge in front of them here tonight at Mandan, and a Mandan team that's always tough to play against. Who are the kids that are lighting it up in the state right now? Here's your top producers in North Dakota. Bryce Matter, West Fargo. What a pace. 63 points in 17 games played. Followed by a pair of magicians that we see tonight. Mac Morelli, 47 on the year. 39 for Panasuk. Morelli scoring at a rapid pace. 20 goals, 27 assists for him. He's got an 8-game point streak coming into the showdown here tonight. Panasuk, he's been stellar on that line with Morelli as well, approaching a 40-point campaign. Pair of Grafton Park River spoilers on the list. James Larson's got 34. Tropfgruben's got 29, sitting at spots number 4 and 9. Out west, Andrew Brubachen, the other player on this list outside of Ryan Rutlick. And Rutlick on the year scored 29 points. Ryland leading the Magi in goals up until Morelli's hat-trick performance just a few games back. Rutlick, 17 goals on the year, 12 assists for him. Brubachen, by the way, for Century with a good campaign with 30 points on the year. top goaltenders inside of North Dakota. These goaltending numbers, they've been stellar. Devin Keller, 89% save percentage, but the one that you're worried about, the 172 goals against average, he has been a brick wall back there. However, he's out tonight injured in that Fargo North game, so Keller does not get the call. They go with Max Hall. Mason Lyons for Bottineau Rugby, having quite a year, 92% with a 2.13. Yeah, I'll have to see the record book for Bottineau, but those are Pete Fisk-esque numbers. The all-time great at Bottineau playing goal. Mason Lyons putting up some terrific numbers right now for the Bottineau Braves. Tristan Otto from Legacy, number 3. Jaden Kleingen from Century, number 4. Gordita from Grand Forks, Red River round out the top 5 netminders in the state of North Dakota. When we come back, we'll welcome in my broadcast partner and good friend, Mr. Matt Morelli. We'll break down this matchup a little bit further, take a look at some of the players to watch here tonight. We'll also have our keys to the game. That's all ahead here on the Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. It's the Magi and Mandan Braves tonight here in Mandan, North Dakota, live on the PSP Network.
Participation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
Today, we deliver more wonderful birthdays at Trinity Health Family Birth Center. We offer all new private, family-centered suites. Our maternity team provides more personalized support, advanced care, and the reassurances of a NICU and a neonatologist on staff. Take a virtual tour at trinityhealth.org/Family Birth Center. Trinity Health, making more possible.
If it's fire damage, Agent Fred Iyer. From burnt to unburnt, he does that.
Our history sets us on our path. From the moment we're born, we begin our walk through life. We learn so we can discover. We find our passion and develop our skills. We build relationships. We start thinking about what we're going to leave behind to those we love. Let our legacy help shape yours. First International Bank and Trust. No matter your place in life, we can help you live first.
Great news! If you're looking for a new vehicle, Ryan Family Dealerships has the best selection we've had in years. You'll find fantastic offers from Nissan, Honda, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Cadillac, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
Hold on. Ryan sells Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram?
Yes, we do, and we'd love to sell one to you. Visit one of our 5 convenient locations in Minot and Williston. Get your next vehicle from a name you know and trust. Ryan Family Dealerships.
That sinking feeling you get when this happens? That's oil change anxiety. The anxiety of being without a car with a billion things to do. The fear of being overcharged, the stress of not knowing where to go or who to trust. But you never get those feelings at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where you can watch us work right from your car, and we finish up in about 15 minutes.
We changed your oil and did our 18-point safety check.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Service you can see, experts you can trust.
Top sends it over Strand, back to Morelli. Morelli trying to spin out. Dickinson is going to win the WDA title if they can hang on. They have done it. Oh my goodness. The Midgets are WDA champions.
So Carson, how do I become a great football player like you?
Well, practice and having a professional team to answer the call and handle anything you throw their way is also important.
Hey Carson, thanks for teaching crew about community banking at First Western. First Western, you can bank on us.
The Jersey Mike's catering box is the easiest way to feed your friends. The hard part is picking your sub. That's why we're having a draft. With the first pick, Sarah from Carolina selects number 13, the original Italian.
You know, I trusted my gut, and that's exactly where the sub's gonna go, so.
Hold on, we've got a trade. Jake traded his second pick with me, because I'm starved. Freshly sliced subs to go, wherever you and your friends go. Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
For those who dream big, Ackerman Estvold is here with the latest tools and innovations to design smart. Our team of architects and engineers carefully plan every step of construction, making it possible to build bold. And most importantly, we know how valuable it is to give back, ensuring our communities continue to thrive for generations to come. That's Ackerman Estvold.
Into warm-ups here at Starry and Ice Complex in Mandan, North Dakota. We're on the Cadillac Rink, home to the Mandan Braves and the University of Mary Marauders. Tonight it's a WDA hockey matchup. Mandan High School unbeaten, 17-0 here in Mandan, taking on the 6-4 Mandan Braves. Nick HULBERG on the call. We'll have Matt Morelli joining us here momentarily from Mandan, North Dakota. Tonight's pregame brought to you by our friends at Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where you stay in your car for the drive-through oil change. We know you're busy. When you visit our service center, we don't waste our time or yours. Our technicians can typically perform a full oil change service in about 15 minutes. I can attest to it. They're quick. They do a great job. Valvoline Instant Oil Change, locations in Minot and Bismarck. Find them online, VIOC.com. Well, the showdown tonight has some of the best in the state of North Dakota when it comes to point production, and we talked about that a bit earlier on here tonight with that graphic on the screen of the state's top producers and who's leading the charge. Looking at that graphic one more time, Mac Morelli, Panasuk, and Rutlick from Minot High School have dominated for the Magi. And when you look at the rest of the unit for Minot High School, it's a team right now that has all sorts of talent. 10 points for Pakaluk on the back end. You've got 10 for Richardson from the blue line. Oliver Thompson, 17 points. 24 for Aiden Deal, the D-man. Finley Bentz with 14. 12 for Carter Coleman. 24 for Tegan Strand. 13 for Schmeichel. I mean, you're talking about a Magi team that's got distribution on 3 lines. And when you have that many guys that have 10 points or more on the season, you know that there's special things happening. When you compare them to Mandan on the other side, Renner's got 10 points. Carson Jers has 22. 15 points on the year for Trinity Anderson. Those are the only 3 guys in the Mandan lineup that have 15 points or more, or 10 points or more, excuse me. And when you look at that, you know that the depth is there for Minot High School. However, Mandan does have good goaltending. And Cooper Anderson 88% save percentage and a .292 goals against average. He's gone 4-4 on his campaign. Jacob Walsh has gone 4-3 with a .238 goals against and an .892 save percentage. So Mandan's got goaltending, and that will be a factor in tonight's hockey game, no doubt about that. Taking a look further at Carson Jers, the Mandan forward, 22 points on the year, 11 assists, 11 goals. 5 goals in his last 3 games, and this is a young man that's an all-region player for the Mandan Braves. Keep an eye on him tonight. He'll have to have a big night for Mandan if they want to avenge a loss to Minot from earlier on this year where the Magi smoked them up in the Magic City. That was back on the 3rd of December. Minot won by a score of 7-0 on that occasion. Again, Carson Jers, 22 points for him. Keep an eye on Mandan's leading point getter wearing number 37. For the Magi, back Morelli, 8-game point streak. He has been lighting it up in those last 8. And when you look at what Morelli has done in the last 8 games, he's got himself 24 points in that 8-game point streak. 47 points on the year, 27 assists, 20 goals. Good numbers for the All-WDA selection 2 times and the All-State selection. Back Morelli, always an X factor in these hockey games. Look for him to be big in tonight's showdown. When we come back to the Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show, Matt and I will dive further into the keys to the game. We'll dive further into this matchup here tonight. Then we'll get you set for the opening draw as the Magicians and the Braves match up for the 68th time ever here on the PSP Network.
On the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
An injury can happen anywhere, at any time, to anyone. It's not really something you can schedule on your calendar. But when it happens to you and it's not your fault, there's one law firm to remember. That firm is Schweigert, Clemeen, and McBride. We live here and take pride in helping our community. We know this area inside and out. We put in the work and fight for what's right so justice can prevail for you. That is what we're all about. We're on your side. We're Schweigert, Clemeen, and McBride.
The foundation of the financial planning approach at Legacy Financial Partners is a personal relationship. Our unique and collaborative approach to financial planning starts with your dreams, not just the numbers. We will work with you regularly to take action to update your plan as your needs evolve, recommending products and services that are right for your situation.
For decades, Nodak Insurance Company has been serving our state's residents in good times and challenging times. We come together for the greater good, from simple acts of kindness to company-wide efforts that make a difference in our community. It's who we are, rooted in North Dakota and ready to serve when it matters most. Nodak Insurance Company. Agents with answers.
Darren Johnson, Cody Olson, and Scott Wilkins, your agents with answers in Mandan.
Meet Gary. Gary is an ordinary guy, but right now Gary has car trouble. Gary doesn't know about magic towing. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing. We are here to help 24/7. Magic Towing in Western North Dakota. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing.
On beat Minot in the hunt. Mandan head-to-head tonight here on the PSP Network in West Region High School Hockey. Welcome back into our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. I'm Dick HULBERG, joined tonight by the former Minot High great, former UND Fighting Sioux, Mr. Matt MORELLI. Well, partner, welcome in. This is a beautiful place for high school hockey, isn't it?
This is a good, they got a nice place here. This is a good facility. You got the double rink. And I mean, most of these, I remember the old Mandan rink was down by the old high school, kind of down that hill back there. And it just, this is much nicer. And the facilities are so much better now these days. I mean, these guys, they gotta love it. Even just our spot up here, it's, as we were talking about it, it's a little higher up. It's steeper. I think the seating is steeper, so it seems like we're almost on top of the players. Kind of like it.
Yeah, it makes it nice. Minot High coming into the showdown here tonight, Matt. They get done with a matchup against Fargo North. They led 4-0 at the end of one. Devin Keller goes down. They end up 4-3 after two. They get out of there with the win. What was the big takeaway from the matchup for Minot High against the East Region opponent in Fargo North?
Well, you're playing somebody different. The Eastern, different style. They're any of the Fargo teams coming in, it's going to be a tough game. You can't sit back, think things. Just because you get out to a quick lead doesn't mean it's going to be easy. If anything, that's kind of when it's tougher. You're up, and I think some guys, like I said, you get a little complacent out there and think, wow, okay, we popped 2-3 quick ones. This is going to be a run time by the third period, and it was complete opposites. You got to give North credit. They kept coming at Minot and played their game, and they were getting a lot of shots on
Max Hall.
Yeah, exactly. They were Max Hall. They were firing away, and they weren't going away quietly. It was great to see. But you know, sometimes if you're Minot, it's a team that hasn't, everybody's kind of coming after you. If you can figure out a way, get through those games when you maybe don't have your best. Not that Minot was bad. They just got off such a hot start, and they really had to kind of grind away those last two periods. And if you can get out of there with a win and you know, have success, and sometimes you need maybe a little bit of a wake-up call, a little bit of a slap in the face, saying, okay, we think we're okay. We're maybe not as we're not at that highest level yet. I always kind of remind certain guys and say, listen, you win a title, now you're talking. Okay, now you got something to back it up. But until you've done that, you got to go out and play your game. You got to do the little things right. Sometimes in those games where it was a non-conference matchup, guys they get away from their normal game. Now these you take tonight with Mandan, it's going to be a battle tonight. Gotta love it. It's always a battle with Mandan, Bismarck teams versus Minot. They're great. This West Region hockey. It won't be. Mandan, we know, didn't have their best game when they came to Minot. So it's going to be interesting tonight. It'll be fun.
Number 6 inside the conference right now are the Braves. Minot at the top of the ladder. Unbeaten are the Magi. Mandan again at 6-4-1-2 inside of conference play. The game tonight for Mandan bigger than the game tonight for Minot High. However, the Magi trying to track down that regular season title, and they're just about there mathematically to be the number 1 team. They've swept Century, they've swept Legacy on the year, and with the point gap that they have on Jamestown right now, it's a Minot High team that is controlling their own destiny to be the number 1 team when it's all said and done. However, for Mandan, they're nipping at the heels right now of Botno Rugby with 23 points. Mandan sitting with 22, and then Jamestown and Legacy with 27. A win here for Mandan tonight, 3 more points could really boost them. You know that they're going to bring their best on their home ice certainly here in this contest.
Definitely. I mean, you're in your set of home games. That's always a little bit of an edge. I mean, you always give a little extra incentive when you're at home. It's easy drive for you, no travel. You got your home fans, but if you're Mandan, they always are gritty. They play hard. That's just the way they're going to keep coming at you. Sometimes these games can get real physical and a little chippy at times, but I don't think either team wants to be in the penalty box all night, especially if you're Mandan with Minot's power play, clicking pretty good. I think they want to stay out of the box, but sometimes you get games where we know how these kids are. They get excited. They get revved up. Emotions take over. They feel like they want to set an example and make a statement, I think. And not that you don't have to go out there and lose your head and play with some, play smart and play hard, and you want to hit and stuff, but also comes time, you use your head, be smart. You don't want to put your team at a disadvantage over something that it's like, hey, you're in a tight game. We've still got a couple other games. The rest, we've got 3 more after tonight. You don't want to have anybody get knocked out of the game either. We got both these teams, West Regions, in 3 weeks from today, and then you're going to really see things get interesting like they always do.
Yeah, it certainly is that time of the year right now where those shakeups like that, one of those shakeups for Minot High and Devin Keller not being in the blue paint, how much does that change the Magi and their identity? They've just really relied on the young man back there that's got the best goaltending numbers in all of North Dakota.
Well, I think that it gives it, like we were talking about the other night, nobody wants to see anybody go down, getting hurt, banged up, but that brings an opportunity for another guy. It's time for Max to step up. He's got to be ready. Now it's his turn. We talk about other guys. It's like Minot saying, hey, our second, third, fourth lines need to be just as good as the first line, because you get in those big games, most of the time, it's not usually your top guys that decide it. It's getting some contributions from guys that maybe weren't as counted on as the other guys. But for Max Hall, you should be jacked up and ready to go. It's his start. The guys, hey, I don't think Minot changes their style. You come out, you play physical, you play aggressive. That's when they're at their best, hitting and getting in guys' way. They like to open up that space for some offense and get shots on goal. And I don't think Minot's been giving up a ton of shots aside from 2, 3, 4 games this year where they've been over 20 to 25. But either way, you play a good, solid team game, and I think Max Hall's going to be just fine.
Time to look at our keys to the game tonight, brought to you by our friends at Northern Plains Heating and Air. No other choice to seal your heating and air game. The Northern Plains Heating and Air. Call Dylan today, 222-2155. Make sure your furnace is performing at the top of its game. For Minot High, they need to limit the chances for Mandan here tonight. Talking about a goaltender that has played in 3 matchups on the year compared to having Keller in there, who's been their backbone and the entire workload basically on the year. Mandan's got some guys that can bury it with Jers and company. Minot's got to limit those chances. On the other side for Mandan, you talk about Minot's power play, Matt. It's a Magi power play that has struck 22 times on 54 chances, floating at 41%. And knowing that Minot High is good at 40% of the time on the power play, you got to stay disciplined in a game like this.
For sure. You're Mandan. You want to play hard. You want to play an aggressive style and go out there and be physical with Minot. Get in their way, bump them around. Don't give them all that extra space. But you've got to play smart. Don't put yourself in the penalty box when you don't have to. I mean, it's almost like if you're going to take a penalty, you need to bring somebody with you. You don't want to give Minot too many chances. That seems like they're just like when they lick power plays for Minot, they're licking their chops. They can't wait to get on that advantage and move that puck around and look for those opportunities. But either way, both teams, I think you talk about special teams. Here's towards the end of the year is when it really becomes a big factor.
Should be a fun one tonight. Minot High unbeaten at 17-0. Mandan looking for win number 7 of the year. You can throw those records out the window tonight, in my mind, even though Minot beat them 7-0 earlier on this year at the Pepsi rink at Mesa Arena. It seems like these games can sometimes be real tight, especially down here in Mandan. Get ready for a good one this evening. Comes up next on the PSP Network. We'll have the starting lineups of the national anthem when we come back to the Staria Complex here in Mandan.
Those who dream big. Ackerman Estvold is here with the latest tools and innovations to design smart. Our team of architects and engineers carefully plan every step of construction, making it possible to build bold. And most importantly, we know how valuable it is to give back, ensuring our communities continue to thrive for generations to come. That's Ackerman Estfold.
Can you remember the last time you were certain that your bank had your back or would go the extra mile to give you the service and attention you need? Partnering with the right community bank can make all the difference. We like to think of a community bank as one that supports its local community. You need to know that whatever your financial future holds, your bank will be there to provide practical support. As a community bank, BNC National Bank will be there for whatever you need in the long haul. Reach out to our team today to learn more about how we're able to help you succeed. Member FDIC.
You worked hard, saved well, and invested wisely. Whether it's paying for a child's education, taking the family trip you've dreamed of, giving back to the community, or funding a confident retirement, we can help you reach your goals. We are passionate about helping you make smart decisions about your spending and saving so you can feel confident about the future while enjoying life today. Together, we can design a personalized plan that takes into account your short and long-term needs and wants, but is flexible enough to adjust as your life changes.
In times of loss, ServPro brings hope. With expertise in Minot and Bismarck, we don't just restore homes, we rebuild lives.
Nobody thinks about personal injury until it happens. But when injury strikes, so will your bills and the turmoil and everything you'll miss out on. It's a mess and you need someone to help it all make sense. That someone is Schweigert, Clamine, and McBride. We know the territory and the process, and we work smart and hard to get you results. It's easier to get back to normal knowing there's a team behind you. We're the ones the other side doesn't want you to call. We're on your side. We're Schweigert, Clamine, and McBride.
God bless our servicemen and women. God bless our veterans. God bless America. Our nation's national anthem here in Mandan as we're set and ready for a high school hockey matchup that features the Mandan Braves and the Minot High Magicians. Time for our opening draw tonight, brought to you by 701 Realty and Mr. Andrew Goodmanson. He checked in tonight, as he always does.
All right, goody.
Yeah, great to hear from him. 701realty.com for all your real estate buying and selling needs. And as Andrew Goodmanson would say, it's like I can't win. I got my kids into hockey, and then my feet froze at the rink. Now we're trying swimming. Do you have any idea how hot those pools are? Yes, Goody, I'm with you. Thank you very much, my friend. Hang in there. Andrew Goodmanson at 701 Realty bringing you the opening face-off tonight ahead of the Magi and Mandan Braves here for the 68th time ever Minot High holding the all-time record, 58 wins, 9 losses, 2 ties. Those pools are hot, though, by the way. You ever been in one of those for the swim lessons?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they're always nice and toasty.
Yeah, you sweat just a bit in there, no question about it. Minot High is in their maroons. Mandan is in their home whites. Max Hall gets the call tonight in goal for the Magi. Devin Keller out with an injury. All with an .838 save percentage and a .323 goals against. Going against Cooper Anderson. .292 goals against and an .881 save percentage. We're underway for Mandan. Nick Holberg, Matt Morelli on the call tonight. Thanks for joining us for North Dakota High School Hockey here on the PSP Network. Right in on Hall on the first opportunity of the hockey game here for Mandan. Puck's going to be sent around the far side wall up to the line. Held in there by the Braves. On the retrieve for Minot High School is Deal. And Deal's down in the corner, scrumming forward here. 24-point campaign for Deal on the year. The D-man back there, not known for scoring the puck a whole lot, Matt, but boy, he's set up 23 of those 24 points on the assist column. Not a bad campaign for Deal here on the campaign.
Solid play. And that's what you need out of your veteran captains. You need those guys to show up every night. You always talk about talent and what can you get out of a player. Consistency is the name of the game with these guys.
Off the draw, offensive zone for Mandan. Puck comes back away here to Ryan Rutlick. Ryan Rutlick freed it, then it's sent by the Braves right back in by Chance Bryson underneath the Minot High net. Fired out to center ice, rolling puck out in front of Strand. Glove down by Bryson again, and he's going to tank it and dump it right back in to Minot High territory. It hit the linesman on the near wall. Now Minot will clear it back out to center. And it's going to be sent down here where Cameron Beaver's after it. Beaver moves it across, comes back away into the center slot on another rush. Here comes Rylan Rutlick out front. All the toe drag was there, but the puck was stripped from him by Bacallo. And the puck goes up and out of play, and a stop in the action here with 15:37 left in a scoreless first period on the BNC National Bank scoreboard.
Sometimes you just got to shoot those. Rutlick's got a great shot. You know, you get in the slot like that, boy, you got to fire sometimes. Don't let the goalie get set. The fancy dangling looks great a lot of times, but boy, if you're in 15 feet out, boy, let her rip.
Well, the confidence of Rylan Rutlick should be strong right now with what he's been able to do here in this campaign. Rylan Rutlick coming into the game for the Magi here tonight. Sitting on 17 games played. He scored 17 goals. He's got 29 points to match the number on the back of his uniform. Nothing wrong with a near 30-point season for Rylan Rutlick.
That's good. What's what we need? You need those guys down the lineup. Everybody's got to contribute even better when gets a lot of minutes, and he deserves it.
Schmeichel back behind the net, scrumming for the puck. Hudson Cope in there as well. Up to the line. Earhart's got it. Shot was blocked away. Comes up to center now. And Marsland will send it right back into the zone where it comes back away to Mandan's Brew, and he'll move it up into Magi territory. Marsland banks it off the wall to himself, off to Schmeichel, backhanded into the zone. Picked up here by the Braves in their own territory, and Cam Beaver back behind his own net. Will work it off to the near wall where he fires it up now to Logan Blair. Right back at center. Marsland will fire it right back in. Magi go for fresh horses. They get 4 for 5 new skaters as Beaver's got the puck again in his own territory. Bumping it back to his deep partner, Mason Brew. Minot High causing trouble in deep. Morelli takes it away, tried to feed it out front. Jurors stole it from him. And now it comes back up to center where it's taken off the wall there by Pakaluk. And Pakaluk's going to have to retrieve now as the All-West Region player. Jurors for Mandan takes it down underneath the Minot High end line. Jurors works it out front, taken by Pakaluk. Up now to Panasuk. Panasuk crafty with it into the zone. Panasuk down to the goal line. Trying to feed it out front to Finley Bentz, who called for it out in the center slot. Couldn't get it to him. Panasuk comes back to help out. There's Morelli out front. Sent it out on the front doorstep, but it's going to be brushed away. All the way back into Magi territory. Will this be an icing? It will. And a stop of the play brought to you by our friends at the UPS store located on South Broadway in the Magic City for all your packing and shipping needs. It's the UPS store. Open 6 days a week for your convenience. The UPS store in the Marketplace Foods Plaza. Nick Holberg, Matt Morelli on the call tonight here from Mandan, North Dakota. Good tempo, good start early on for both clubs.
Real good. Good pace. That's what you like to see. We want to back and forth. I think you said get a couple shifts under your belt. Feel good.
Off the draw up top, Neal's got it here. Shuffled off the wall. Comes away to Finley Bentz. Walked down right in front of the net, taken away there, and it's going to be picked up here by Trinity Anderson. Anderson goes up to center. Morelli carries back in for the Magi. Over the line, Morelli's going to sweep it away on the near side wall. The scrum continues. Max out with it. Now it's going to be stripped away. Fed for Anderson up at center, but Pakaluk will take it and just knock it right back into Mandan territory. Braves behind their own net, working here with Caleb Hulberg. Hulberg goes far wing. Now to Drankson. To center, Pakaluk. Had it to skates. Trinity Anderson's got it. Anderson with a trailer out front. Oh, big stop. Max Hall on the doorstep. That should have been 1-0 Mandan, but Max Hall comes up with the first save of the hockey game for Minot High School, and a giant one at that.
Good confidence builder there for Hall. Nice save.
Sometimes in the blue paint, you can get that first one like that and just settle right in automatically. Rylan Rutlick now, other end of the ice. Rutlick out front, trying to feed it out for Strand. Defensive play was there from Cam Beaver. But it still has pressure inside the zone. It's going to be pushed back into Magi territory. Lemon's on it. Lemon goes off the wall on the far wing. Mandan's got possession with Brady Langang. And now it's going to be worked up to center where it's taken back away by Minot High School. Rylan Rutlick into the zone. Rutlick walks down, fires Anderson, stick save. Taken away back up to the far point. Lemon sends it in, tipped out in front of the net. Now it comes back underneath the goal where it's going to be worked away to the far side. Pushing up to center. Minot High had Richardson back with it. Now Tegan Strand scrubbing for it, but it's sent down underneath the Minot High cage where Lemon's got real estate. Lemon up to center, goes off now. Here to Tegan Strand. Strand will carry in. Down in offensive territory for Minot High, but it's taken there by Mandan, and Hulberg will spin it away to the near side. Richardson has the body at center that freed the puck there, but it's Jers that carries back across the blue stripe. In on Max Hall. Save. Bounces out, comes away. Down to the Magi and Thompson. Oliver Thompson up to center. Into offensive territory. Back behind the Mandan goal, worked away to the far side. Into the Brave bench it goes, and a stop of the play. Here with 11:16 to play in the opening period. Scoreless on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Good tempo, good rushing early on both sides, and an even bigger save for Max Hall to open things up on the highlight reel, brought to you by Ryan Family Dealerships in this hockey game.
Oh boy, he had a lot of open net there. I think he just misjudged it. I mean, it was a great save, but he had the whole right side of the net wide open.
Braves back up to center with the puck, comes back right underneath us here where it's going to be taken by Morelli now. Morelli will move it into offensive territory. Mac Morelli climbing the ladder all time at Minot High for the top point producer. All-time points, assists, goals, you name it. Up into that top three category, continuing to make his way. He's going to get to number 2, it seems. At least to number 2, trying to track down Tom Fillion. Not an easy task for anybody. This one goes right into the blue paint. It's going to be taken here by the Braves. They're going to work it back up to center. Deshaw has it. Deshaw will just spin it back into the zone. Bounced it down to the corner. Morelli freed it off to Finley Bentz. Back up to the point. Pakaluk down to Rutlick. Center slot. Pakaluk over to Deal now. He'll send it in. Finley Bentz tried to tip it out front, but it's going to be taken here by the Magi. And Rylan Rutlick back at center ice. Snakes his way back in. Look at Rutlick making his way through. Got it off to Finley Bentz. Trying to shuffle it on down, Matt, but it's taken here by Mandan, and they fire it back into Minot territory. Icing waved off. Pakaluk moves it away here to the near side. Back up into offensive territory. Bentz moves it away. Back to Strand. Bentz has it again. Down to the end line. It's going to be sent around by Mandan here to the near side wing where puck comes back up into Minot High territory on the glove side of Hall. This will come down for an icing. And that icing is brought to you by our friends at Minot State University. Be seen, be heard, be you. Minot State, where more than 96% of recent college grads are either employed or continuing their education. MSU grads get jobs, period. Minot State, proud to bring you tonight's hockey game here on the PSP Network. Magi with the puck. Shot came away, far side. Rutlick back to the point. Now Pakaluk sent it wide, pushed away on the near side wall. Pakaluk has to regroup at center. 10 points for Pakaluk on the year, and he's had himself a pretty outranking sophomore campaign, hasn't he?
That's what you need. Get those guys experience, especially the young guys. They're going to be with you for a while. You got to get them minutes.
Back underneath the Mandan net. Puck's going to be taken up at center on the rush now. This is Skalski. Moves it across. Nice defensive play. Jace Lemon came sliding in to interrupt that party. Opportunity was there. Now Carter Coleman tries to chip it out of the zone. Back in front of Hall, and he's going to go down and hang on to it. And Max Hall makes the stop. Hasn't been tested a whole lot early, but Max Hall making another save here from Minot High School.
That's some smart play there by Hall. Just Minot's kind of running around a little bit in their own zone. Puck should be out, but you never really get on a goalie for just taking a whistle. Most likely calm down, get some different guys out.
Off the draw, back at the line, sent in, whistled wide on the opportunity from Beaver. Now the Magi and Thompson carry in. Dump and chase game on for the Magi as it goes down into the corner, back behind the net, sent down front, nobody home for Minot High School. And rushing back after it here is Richardson. Just about halfway into the opening period tonight, 8:34 remaining in the first. Nobody scored yet on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Thompson trying to change that now as he crashes in towards the net, taken and spun towards the cage. Out front, Schmeichel one-time opportunity. Oh, he sailed it wide.
Oh boy, he had a great chance there.
Comes back away now to Jers. He's going to carry it down here for Mandan. Jers will fire in and down onto the pillows to make the save again. Max Hall, can of corn for him as Hall keeps the score at goose eggs here with 8:08 to play in the opening period.
Oh, I think sometimes those easy saves early are a good confidence builder for goaltender when he hasn't seen as much minutes as their starter. But, you know, let him settle in, get the feel for the puck, feel for the other guys, knowing where you're talking to your defenseman.
Fired in, Hall didn't see it. 1-0 Mandan.
Yeah, it got deflected. Got deflected on the way. You can't. That's a tough break for Hall. You can't fault him on that one.
Braves get the first goal of the hockey game. They lead 1-0 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Mandan drawing first blood. We'll listen in to Dave Beachel for the goal call. Here it is. Beaver in on the assist. Dragson on the goal. Jackson Dragson's third of the year. And Mandan takes the early 1-0 lead in the showdown. As it found its way through, it had eyes.
Got deflected. I mean, that's tough for a goalie. You can play the best angle you can. If it redirects, those are just not many guys to stop them. It's part of the game. It happens. Just my defenseman, you got to get guys stick up. You can't deflect those.
Puck comes away here to Mandan. Johnson moved it up to center. Sorry, that was 33. Pacalo, rather. Dumped right back in by the Magi. And it comes back away here up at center where Rutlick goes back to Strand. Here's Tegan Strand into the zone. Out in front to the Mandan net. Taken back away. Sent off the wall here by Logan Blair. Comes back to Deal now. Carries in. Deal on the near wing. Tried to fire it down. Puck comes back away at the half boards. Deal spinning his way right out towards the front of the net, but it's taken here by Mandan, and up to center they skate now with Colton Johnson. Taken away by Ryland Rutlick. Ryland carries in onto the backhand. Tried to feed it out front to Strand. Rutlick's got it still. Now he surveys. Finds the open Deal, hopped over his tape, and it comes all the way back out into neutralized territory where Deal moves it back off to Strand. Then Strand with a backhand. Hounded here by Gers on the near side wall. Gers will fire it in. All goes down to Plant, leaves it back for Pakaluk. Pakaluk now off to Cope, and Cope just inside the blue line here is going to be taken and worked on by Skalski, and Skalski sends it in. Skalski still on the attack here, but it's Pakaluk that comes away with it. Pakaluk down to Schmeichel. Center ice for the Magi into offensive territory. Schmeichel hit hard by Renner on the play, and Renner can be a bulldozer. Comes back away now. Here's Thompson set to get wide. Back underneath the net. Comes back away here for the Braves with the backhand. It's spun away by HULBERG. Flipped out of the zone. Now it's going to be held at center ice right at the stripe there by Pakaluk and right back in. Back up to center. Cope will take it. He'll dump it down. 5.5 to play opening period. Mandan's got 4 wins on their home ice surface. They've also been beaten 4 times here. Right at the tail end of their season as well. They've got Hazen, Beulah, Bottineau Rugby, Williston, and Jamestown left on the schedule. Pretty similar to Bonnet High and what the Magi have left. Soon down front, the one-time opportunity. Side of the cage, they scored. Drankson second to the game.
Well, if you don't pick up a guy in front of the net, that's what happens. You lose. There's a bad play inside the blue line by Minot. You got to chip it out. You go backwards, and that's usually when bad things happen.
Dragson's got his second of the game. Let's listen in. Trinity Anderson on the assist, and then the scrum. Back in behind the Mandan goal. Buckle up tight, Matt. Modern High's got some emotion coming out here with trailing Mandan 2-0 early on in this showdown. Just under 5 to play in the first, and the boys are being boys now all of a sudden.
Well, maybe it's a good wake-up call for Minot. I mean, you got to give credit to Mandan. They came ready. They're just out hustling Minot. Need them to lose pucks. You take advantage of turnovers by Minot. That makes it easy.
Well, Morelli's going to the box on a coincidental roughing call here. We will skate 4. We're going to skate 5-on-5 as Morelli's got a seat in the box. The other side for Mandan. Who is it on the other side? It's 25, Chance Bryson. Well, that's a trade-off that Mandan will take. Morelli, one of the top players inside the state of North Dakota. Score the puck. He's not afraid to mix it up as well. Bit old school in the game for Morelli, no question about that. 5-on-5 we remain. Mandan's got it back again. Sent center slot, taken here and fired up. That one up and out of play as Gers had the opportunity and he sailed it over the goal. How about the start for Mandan? How about the plays for Drankson coming into the hockey game tonight, Matt? Again, we talked about Drankson. 4 points on the year, 2 goals, 2 assists. He's doubled that production in the goal column. Good for him here in this hockey game. He's got the first 2 goals of the game for Mandan. Big hit on the far side wall as it's going to be taken by the Braves out in front to the Bonnet High goal. Scrubbing forward is Coleman against Renner. Comes away down a Strand, flips it up into the neutral ice territory. Whacked away there from Rutlick. Physicality starting to pick up here in the opening frame. Dumped in off the wall and sent down underneath the Bonnet High goal from Skalski. Renner into Coleman again. That's a couple big boys right there. Mandan's going to go off for a change. That frees some space now here for Deal. Deal moves it forward, trying to send it off ahead. Comes to Coleman now, and Coleman will fire it right back in. Underneath the goal. It's going to be picked up and worked up to neutral. On its back in with it. Touching there was Gross. And offsides was Brady Gross. So the stop of the play and the face-off coming back up into the neutral ice zone. That offsides brought to you by Planet Pizza. Proudly serving the Magic City for over 25 years. Try a lunch buffet special Monday through Friday at Planet Pizza, 11 to 2. Gross will take it down into the corner. Scrubbing there with HULBERG. Schmeichel's down in deep. Now Schmeichel from the goal line. Got it back to Gross. Sent it out front. Nobody home. Back up at center. Taken here by Lemon. He whacks it up into the Mandan bench, and the stop of the play with 3:20 to play here in the first. If you're Minot right now, this is a situation that they haven't been in many times on the year, trailing 2-0 in the first. If you're Jason Bennett or Jordan Willard, are you panicking at all at this point?
I wouldn't think so. I mean, you got a lot of game left. We probably got to get that next one. That's a big one. Don't want to go around 3. But I mean, Minot's just making some mental mistakes out here, turning the puck over, not picking up the right guy. You've got to, you have a job to do in your defensive zone. If you don't do it, it's probably going to be in the back of the net. I don't care who's playing goalie. It's not going to end well. And you just got to sharpen things up. Get out of this period and get back, refocus, look in the mirror and say, everybody needs to be better.
For Mandan right now, they got to be tickled pink, leading on it high 2-0, the top team in the state, the only unbeaten team in the state. Richardson pokes it free around the far side wall. Back underneath the net now. Richardson moves it back away over to Lemon. Lemon bounces it free back up to center. Taken here by the Braves, and across they come with Pacalo, sent in on Max Hall. That was a tricky one. Caught him up with the shoulder. Now Trinity Anderson has it behind the net. Here's Anderson. Oh, he's steamrolled back there by Richardson, and Richardson comes away with it. Richardson goes up to center. Pass was picked up, but Oliver Thompson there to pick it up. 3-on-3 into the zone. Tried to feed it across to Gross. Nice defensive play there from Beaver. He sends it up to center. Now Richardson has it again at center ice. Got into the official, and Trinity Anderson brings it back in. Renner trying to go back to Anderson. Now Richardson picks it up at the half wall. Up to center to Finley Benz, who carries in. Jers takes it from him. At center to Shaw, got a handle on it. Finley Benz had the motor on, has it in the skates, backhands it over to Panasuk. Bounces down into the corner. Goes back away over onto the far side now where Panasuk handles here. Up at the point, Earhart takes it, sends it in. Blocker stopped there, and it comes back away underneath the goal line. Jers scrubbing for it. Carson Jers away with it, pokes it free. Now Jers has it again, 1-on-2. Jers met there by Earhart, under 90 seconds to play in the opening period. Here's Tegan Strad, got it back over to Finley Bentz. Then Panasuk, back to Bentz, into the zone. Bouncing puck at the half wall. Still scrumming forward is Panasuk here with 1:07 to play in the first. But it's Beaver that's out with it. Beaver goes away to the far side, off the glass, sent down. This one will come all the way to the other end of the ice. We should have an icing, and we will. Give you an opportunity to tell you about PSP Plus, the exclusive broadcast home for WDA hockey this year, along with WDA basketball and a swarm of Class A and B region boys and girls basketball. Again, PSP Plus. Subscription is required. The bottom line is we have to pay to broadcast the games to the High School Activities Association. So in order to be there, there is a subscription required for tournament time. Those passes are on sale now at psp.network. Again, PSP Plus, the official broadcast home for the WDA tournament for basketball and hockey this year. Trinity Anderson. Hit him on in high territory. Pack a luck get after it. All the way up to the far point. Morelli's got a big hit, freed the puck. 20 seconds to play in the period. Here's Mac Morelli. Center slot, sends it in. High riser missed. Back underneath the net now. Coleman back over here to Deal. 10 seconds of the period. Deal down in deep, went to Morelli. Back up top, back to Deal. Sent in front, hit traffic. 4 seconds, now 3. Maybe one more chance. No, there won't be. We are through 1. And Mandan's got themselves a 2-0 lead at the end of the first period of play.
Minot will be on the power play to start the second. Kind of a late cross-check there on Mandan.
Well, Mac Morelli, the captain of Minot High, having a conversation with the officials, and I believe it might have been Mac that was the one that got cross-checked. Will the Magi be able to capitalize here to start the second? They trail by 2 at the end of 1. Magic Towing, first intermission report. Let's listen in. Brady Langang, 2 minutes for cross-checking. Minot High will start the second on the power play. Morelli and Anderson having that conversation. Spooner, the head referee here tonight. Clark Dignan. Those two guys know their way around the rink in the ref stripes. Those are two of the good ones down here in the capital city. Doesn't look like Morelli's too thrilled with how that call went. We'll talk more about it when we come back to the Magic Towing intermission report. 2-0. Mandan leads Minot High at the end of 1 period of play.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
An injury can happen anywhere, at any time, to anyone. It's not really something you can schedule on your calendar. But when it happens to you and it's not your fault, there's one law firm to remember. That firm is Schweigert, Clemene, and McBride. We live here and take pride in helping our community. We know this area inside and out. We put in the work and fight for what's right so justice can prevail for you. That is what we're all about. We're on your side. We're Schweigert, Clemene, and McBride.
The foundation of the financial planning approach at Legacy Financial Partners is a personal relationship. Our unique and collaborative approach to financial planning starts with your dreams, not just the numbers. We will work with you regularly to take action to update your plan as your needs evolve, recommending products and services that are right for your situation.
For decades, Nodak Insurance Company has been serving our state's residents in good times and challenging times. We come together for the greater good, from simple acts of kindness to company-wide efforts that make a difference in our community. It's who we are, rooted in North Dakota and ready to serve when it matters most. Nodak Insurance Company, agents with answers.
Darren Johnson, Cody Olson, and Scott Wilkins, your agents with answers in Mandan.
Meet Gary. Gary is an ordinary guy, but right now Gary has car trouble. Gary doesn't know about magic towing. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing. We are here to help 24/7. Magic Towing in Western North Dakota. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing.
Magic City Home Leisure is excited to introduce the fabulous addition of the Master Spas line, including the phenomenal Michael Phelps Swim Spas. Enjoy the relaxing health benefits and enjoy 0% financing up to 72 months or up to $5,000 off on all spas. You'll also find $2,000 off the MSRP on all pools, swim spas, and saunas. Come see for yourself the outstanding lineup of Master Spas, including the Michael Phelps Swim Spas, exclusively at Magic City Home Leisure.
We talked about it in the pregame tonight that you can throw the records out the window. You can throw the history out the window. Minot Mandan, usually a bit of a dogfight. That's the case tonight. Mandan finds themselves in the driver's seat. They lead 2-0. As we enter our Magic Towing first intermission report. Magic Towing, you blow it, we tow it. Put this number in your phone now, 701-509-4011. It's Magic Towing. Change that for you. Intermission instead of halftime. It's not hoops tonight, Matt. This is high school hockey. A high school hockey matchup that Mandan should be happy with at the end of the first. They're out shooting Minot 7-4 overall. Your thoughts on that first period of play?
Well, I mean, give Mandan a lot of credit. They came out hard. I think they're just executing a little bit better. They're making a little bit better decisions with the puck. I mean, it could be 3-0. There was an open net on that one right out front where I can't think of the Mandan player. He had a whole net to shoot at, and he shot it to the other side of the left side, which would be Hall's right, and it caught his pad. But I think if you're Minot, it's kind of like I said. It's sometimes you have to have a little bit of a get shocked into playing. I guess you could call it. You can call it whatever you want, but Minot wasn't. I don't think Minot was ready to start the game like that. I think it was pretty. Refs are letting them play. It's physical and it's deep, and you got to suck it up. And you're in a battle. You got 2 full periods to go, and you're Mandan. You don't want 2 full periods to go, and you're Mandan. You don't want to change anything. You keep rolling. You don't let off the gas. They're probably going to shorten their bench a little bit. I think like a lot of times, you're using your better guys with more minutes. They expect that. Guys want that. They want to be out there extra time. You just have to roll the dice with your better guys. Even if they're tired, they're probably more beneficial on the ice than they are on the bench.
Game rewind to the highlights of that first period of play. As you see him here again, Minot High trailing Mandan 2-0 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard through the end of the first period. Nick Holberg, Matt Morelli on the call. Looks like this on paper, Matt. Any of these numbers really jump off the paper to you? It's been pretty back and forth for the most part. 3-shot advantage for Mandan. Neither team awarded a power play until the end of the first period of play. None of these really glaring if you're either side, is it?
No, I don't think so. If you're Minot, that's not your game. 4 shots on goal. There a lot of times Minot miss the net. You have a lot of guys in the slot. They're trying to make one too many moves. That's just what we see up here. I mean, you get in a slot. There's nothing wrong with letting one put a hard shot on net, hard wrister on net, and guys crash the net. What if he mishandles it, misplays it? But I think Minot's trying to make one too many moves. Mandan defensemen are just they're ready for it. They're not getting through there. And Mandan's back checkers are doing a lot better job of coming back and helping out. Minot's got to be careful. They're just. We've talked about playing your own zone. You play sloppy like that, it's going to cost you. I'm just telling you. Some people can say, well, sometimes if you're praying to get lucky that you don't get scored on when you have bad play in your own zone. You're rolling the dice because it's not going to happen very often where you get out of it like that. Most of the good teams, if they get the turnovers in the offensive zone, they're going to bury them. The good teams bury them. You can't give their Mandan's high-end guys time like that. They're throwing things on net, and they're going to keep Hall busy tonight. And it's going to make for these final 2 periods. But if you're Minot, you got to get on the board, cut it in half.
Should be a fun second period of play coming up. Speaking of coming up, how about the rest of this week? Bismarck High, Minot High, that rivalry in basketball unlike any other. And Bismarck High coming off of a win in girls hoops over #1 Mandan. Bismarck High with back-to-back wins. They beat Century and Mandan, both ranked teams. So Bismarck High back into the top 5 of the state of North Dakota, matching up with Minot High School and boys and girls. Tomorrow night we'll have it for you. Joe Cattell and I will be on the call at 6 and 7:45 tomorrow. Mark your calendar for Minot High, Bismarck High basketball. That one's a doozy. It always is. Dickinson's at Minot North, the boys and girls hoops tomorrow night as well. Owen Patterson, Bryce Gutnick on the call of that one. Century's at Williston. And girls and boys high school hoops. Dallas Hanson on the call of that showdown on Friday nights. You have one more opportunity to vote for this week's Player Performance of the Week, brought to you by BSN Sports. BSN Sports, our swag sponsor on the PSP network. BSN creates exclusive personalized solutions for North Dakota high school and collegiate programs. From custom equipment, uniforms, and coaches apparel to fanware, branding, and more. They do it all. Contact your local BSN sales pro today. Western North Dakota, you can talk to our very own Scott Woodman's here, Joe Cattell, Greg Foster, Naomi Erdahl, or Nate Zockman. BSN Sports bringing you Player Performance of the Week. See the nominees on the screen right here for our Player Performance of the Week, brought to you by BSN. 4 minutes away from the start of the second, Mandan's got a 2-goal lead on Minot High. We'll come back with our middle frame when we come back to Mandan.
On the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
Hi, Carson.
What's up, guys?
What you doing?
Just helping out with the local food drive, looking for some more donations. What are you guys up to?
We're helping too. Look what we collected.
Well done, that's the spirit.
That's because we're building character.
You guys are characters, all right.
Yeah. Wait, what?
Giving back to the community is one of the guiding principles at First Western Bank.
First Western, you can bank on us.
Nothing like Phil Collins in the air tonight to bring us back in, is there?
This is old school music. Love it.
Yeah,
80s.
best part's coming up right here, Matt. You got to be careful though with YouTube because they can ding you on that if it's copyright infringement on it.
Yeah, that's the song reminds you of Hangover.
Yeah, yeah, Mike Tyson coming out of nowhere.
Good call.
I'm sure they'll let it play through. They have to, don't they? I would think so.
Well, I think if they're smart, they would, but might run out of time here.
Here it is, right here. Yeah, now we're set. Now it's showtime. Now we'll get this fixed for you. This score bug all of a sudden says wrong score on the screen. We do apologize. We'll get that adjusted and taken care of. It's Minot High Mandan here in this showdown.
Just want to test your skills on the computer.
Yeah, just to make sure that we were up to date on everything that was happening.
Right. Well, I'm up to date, but you make sure you are. You got the controls. I just got my phone in front of me.
Minot High goes on the power play to start the second period of play. There was a cross-checking call at the end of the period, Matt. Minot High will go on the ServPro power play. ServPro with 24/7 emergency service trained technicians and advanced technology at ServPro. Underway we go here for the second. ServPro power play out for the Magi as they work in the offensive zone here. Panasuk over on the far side. Panasuk got it back up to Deal. Worked it over. Panasuk again handling. Now Deal. Here's Panasuk. Down to the corner. Easton Panasuk. Works it back up now over to Aiden Deal. Down to Mackley Morelli. Back to Panasuk. Near side. Panasuk fires Trinity Anderson without a stick. Made a play with the shin pad. Now Panasuk back door. Panasuk side of the cage. Anderson save. Rebound scrumming for the puck. They're on the doorstep. And Anderson comes up huge.
Well, sometimes you got to take a few breaks even when you're the goalie. You whatever you got to do to keep it out of the net. Just kind of Matt Minot couldn't find that loose puck. It bounced around in there. And we talk about having your stick down on the ice. You have to be ready. You never know. It's a split second. If don't have your stick on the ice, it comes to you, you miss out on a perfect scoring opportunity.
Face off on the glove side, Anderson. Here comes Deal. Walks in, fires a shot that hit traffic. Puck comes back away down to the Magi, working up top. Deal back over to Panasuk. Now Deal and Morelli will switch spots with it. Morelli one time opportunity. All was deflected up and out of play. And Mac Morelli had the howitzer opportunity again. And that shot sailed up and out. Even over the protective mesh. Faceoff will come back on Anderson's blocker side. Magi power play working with 52 seconds remaining of ServPro power play time. Off the draw up top. Morelli's got it here. Down underneath the goal line. Back to Strand. Now Panasuk. Oh, he tried for the Michigan. It was knocked away. Comes back to Deal. Sent underneath the net. Back over down to Strand. Bottom of the circle. Minot's power play working at 42%. Strand will walk into the center slot and fire. Hit traffic, and it rolls all the way back into Magi territory. Mandan's kill's been good, however, Matt. 79% on the season. And right now, it's the Mandan kill that's got the advantage. Minot High unable to convert.
When you're icing the puck on a power play, that's not how you draw it up. I mean, Minot just sloppy with the puck. Going back, you got to be better with the puck than that. You've got to be smart. There's no reason to panic, but you got to make good passes. You don't want to be icing it on a power play. You're making it easy for Mandan.
Off the draw, shot came on Hall. Minot's got it with Richardson. Up to center now, Oliver Thompson puts it into Minot High offensive territory. Lane gang about to come out of the box here for Mandan. Mandan is at full strength. Minot's got the puck up in the neutral ice territory. Finley Bentz handles here. Now Bentz will send it into the zone. Bentz on the move. He's got two with him. Finley Bentz carries down. Sends it out front through the blue paint. Bentz gets the puck back. Backhands it to the line for Pakaluk. Now Pakaluk fires. Stop was made there from Anderson. Thompson surveying now as Thompson goes back up to the line. Richardson taken away by Renner, and Renner will start the rush. Moves in off into the center slot. Here's a drive that came whistling in off the tape of Skalski. And then with an opportunity, almost 3-0. No power plays in the first, one in the second for the Magi. They're 0 for 1. Only power play in the game. Up to center, Finley Benz back into the offensive zone. Down it comes HULBERG. Back away on the far side wing. Right in front of the Magi bench it goes. Look out, Jordan Willard caught it. Tosses it back in.
Cat-like quickness.
Yeah, that was Coach Willard gloving it out of the air, and he real cool, like threw it back over to the official. My guess is that Coach Willard's probably not too tickled right now that they're trailing 2-0 at the end of 1.
Probably not.
See what adjustments were made at the break to see if Minot could fight their way back in. Puck's going to be held in. Cope fighting for it. Offsides the call on Minot High.
Oh, that didn't look like offsides to me, but.
Well, I don't think it did either. John Grubb didn't like the call, neither did Jordan Willard.
I don't even think it was close.
What is that? Jordan Willard says.
Oh, boy.
You could read his lips from up here, no question. Marsland dumps it in, back in behind the net of Anderson. On the far wall, it's going to be smacked in off the boards, back underneath the goal. Sent around the end boards by Cope, up to the line. Marsland sends it in, hit traffic out in front. Now it's going to be worked away here by the Braves. They've got it on the wall. Drankson, who's got 2 in the game, got it to Trinity Anderson. Anderson hits the brakes underneath the goal line. Anderson back up to the point. Langang couldn't get all of that one. Fanned it away, but it comes away now to Beaver. Beaver back to Langang. They play catch with it. Mandan works it back through neutral. Look out over into the Mandan bench it goes. And stopping the play as that one is brought to you by our friends at Prestwich Orthodontics. 0% financing. Free consultations either online or in the office at Prestwich Orthodontics. Find them at minotbraces.com. Drankson's got his 3rd and 4th of the year. Those came back in the first period, even strength goals. The only 2 to report here tonight. Panasuk has the hit. Morelli's got the puck now. Morelli trying to poke it free out front. Touched by Bonnet with a high stick, and the puck will be faced off all the way back in Minot High territory. Well, Easton Panasuk having quite a senior year for Minot High. He's been the Robin to the Batman that has been Morelli on the year. And when you look at Panasuk and the campaign that he's had, putting together quite a year, 39 points for Panasuk, 16 goals, 23 assists. He's got to be happy with those numbers, I'd have to think. Looking for a few more. They need one here tonight. Minot High has not been shut out yet on the year. Nowhere near that. 17-0 on the season for the Magi. They have outscored their opponents in a heavy margin, 103-32. Time left in this hockey game, however. Stop in the play. Now what the call will be.
And pass.
And pass. Back in the Minot zone it comes. Tonight's game on the PSP Network proudly brought to you by our friends at the UPS store for all your packing and shipping needs. It's the UPS store located on South Broadway in Minot. I got a nice look there of Mason Brew. Captain for Mandan. Shot comes in from the line. The Braves lead 3-0.
I don't think he even saw it. Tough when you're either screened or you can't get a good look at the puck, and it's a tough one for Max Hall. You don't win faceoffs, and that's what happens. Puck shoots out to the defenseman, and you're asking for trouble.
Caleb Hulberg's got his 3rd goal of the year. And Mandan's got a 3-0 lead. Jers, Skalski, Hulberg in on the tally as Hulberg's got his 3rd goal of the season. That one sneaks in past Max Hall. And Minot trails 3-0 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard, and now Mandan goes to the Serve Pro power play for the first time in the hockey game as Richardson heads to the box. Two minutes for roughing on Richardson.
Yeah, you got to be smart. He's kind of making some dumb decisions out there.
Mandan with the puck, back in behind the Minot high goal. Back up top to the point, worked across far side. Bruce got it here, back over near side Renner. Center slot, comes back away now to Renner. He goes back up to the line into the hands of Brew. Morelli will take it, he'll launch it all the way down. Anderson out of the net to play it. Serve Pro power play out for 1:32 here for Mandan. Their power play has not been as good as Minot's by any means, sitting at 13%. They've gone 5 for 38 to the campaign. However, they work it here in the offensive zone with Trinity Anderson. Anderson back in behind the net, ran into the official, and then it's going to be taken and flung all the way to the other end of the ice surface where Beaver comes back to pick it up. 10:50 to play in the second. Beaver moves it off ahead. Skalski's got an assist in the game. Skalski will take it down underneath the Minot goal. Worked it away. Back to the far point. Mandan with Drankson. Back over Beaver. Fires. They scored. Mandan. Cameron Beaver, 2nd of the year. And the power play goal has the Braves in heavy command of tonight's hockey game. Max Hall's night comes to an end for the Magi. Now a goal for the Magi. Canton Christians comes in to play the nets for Minot High. Is that right, Matt? I believe it is. Christians comes in.
Sounds like it, yeah. I was kind of looking on the sheet. I don't even see his number on, or his name on there.
Canton Christians,
yeah,
the freshman.
I was thinking the sheets, the game sheets you give me, but yeah, it's on the regular program.
Haven't seen him in the varsity ranks yet. He comes in relief here for Max Hall. 10 shots on goal tonight. 6 saves were made in the hockey game for Hall. A couple bad breaks for the young goaltender tonight for Minot High. Not the goaltender's fault by any means. Never is, however. Minot looking for a change of pace here after that one found its way through the wickets.
Yeah, you got to try something. I mean, nothing's really going your way, and it's one of those things where Mandan's putting shots on net, and they're getting some few breaks here and there, but they're getting a little more opportunities than Minot.
Face off on the glove side of Anderson. Up at the point, now Neal's got it here. Worked it across to Morelli. Minot's on the power play. Serve Pro power play. Serve Pro with 24/7 emergency service, trained technicians and advanced technology at Serve Pro. Deal back to Panasuk. Back up top to Deal. Now Panasuk handling. Top of the circle. Tried to feed it across. Traffic was there. Rylan Rutlick's got it. Now Rutlick will set up behind the net. Rutlick spins it back to Strand. Back behind the net. Out of Gretzky's office comes Strand. Sends it up top now. Back over to Deal. Switches spots with Morelli on a tee. Morelli fires, he scores. Mac Morelli on the power play And another power play tally for Mac Morelli gives him his 21st goal of the year, 48th point. And the Magi have put a tally on the board here, trailing by 4. They now trail by 3 at 4-1 on the ServPro power play goal.
Well, you're not going to get them all back at once, but you just got to cut into that lead, and Minot's going to just pick it up a little bit.
We'll listen in. Morelli from Deal and Strand. Mac's 21st of the year. 4-1 hockey game. 8:40 to play here in the second period. Mandan and Deaver from the point sent in. Back underneath the net. Comes up now into the hands here for Panasuk. Panasuk drops it back to Mac Morelli. Mac goes back to the point for Deal. Sends in a high riser.
Got to be on net.
Missed the glove side. Comes back away from Panasuk. Now dealing his way out to center here is Bryson. Rolls just wide of the cage on Christian's blocker side. Comes back away on the far wing. Dumped underneath the goal. Giving chase here for Mandan. That's Kraus. Back up to the line. Sent down from Brew. And it comes away down to Mac Morelli. 2-on-2 drill into the zone for Mac. Drops it off Panasuk. Panasuk upended on the play there as HULBERG came in, got a stick on it. Richardson back over to Morelli. Nice play. Then Morelli sends it out of the zone, and it comes all the way back underneath the Minot high net. 7:39 to play in the second. Mandan scored twice here in the second. Minot scored once. Mandan had a 2-goal cushion going into the middle frame, however. Thompson on the near side, comes back over to Schmeichel. Pushed up to center ice on the rush now. This is Blair with it. Sends it around to the far side wing. Minot trying to clear it out. Comes back away down to Jers underneath the goal line. Carson Jers, the All-West region player, moves it back up to the point. Lange tattoos it right back in. Back to the far point. Beaver on a tee. Into the catching mitt it goes, and Christians goes down. He'll hang on to it. Freshman goaltender coming into the hockey game here tonight. I'm sure he was not expecting to have his number called. Canton Christians, the 6-foot, 180-pound freshman netminder for Minot High, called upon here and making his first save of the hockey game.
Oh, you just need a couple of settle in a little bit, get comfortable. I mean, there's no reason, there's no pressure on you. Just go and play, do what you got to do, and make the saves. Do your best you can. It's long, got a period and a third left.
Fired in from the line, loose out in front of the Minot High goal. Rutlick moves it up to center now. Comes back away into the hands of Earhart. Earhart's into the zone, feeds it off, back over Coleman in front of the net. Oh, down to the ice went Strand, couldn't pull the trigger on the play.
Oh boy, take a shot, shoot the puck, you guys.
6:20 to play here in the second. Only undefeated team in the state of North Dakota is Minot High School. Strand back in with it. Rutlick fired it out front. Oh, he fanned on the shot. Comes back away now to Coleman. Held in at the line, but Renner pushes out. Here it's a 2-on-1 now for Mandan. Jers back in with it. Fires. He scores.
Now you talk about bad turnovers. Just you can't. That's the worst place to turn the puck over, right on the blue line. If you're going to pinch, you've got to do something better than that. You know, Minot's just, they're making bad decisions, and Mandan, give them credit, they're just taking advantage of it. They're scoring, they're putting them on net, picking corners, and I mean, they're good for them. It's been, they've stuck to their game plan.
23rd point of the year, goal number 12 for Carson Jers for Mandan. 5-1 hockey game on the BNC Bank scoreboard. Renner's got the assist. Minot High without their starting netminder tonight. Devin Keller got injured against Fargo North. And the Magi find themselves down 5-1 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard here in the second. Morelli will send it down to the corner. Panasonic gives chase. Back over to Morelli. He'll walk and fire. Hit the goal post right on the elbow. Almost a 5-2 tilt, but the red iron was there as Morelli got robbed. Comes back away down a deal. Back up top, Mac Morelli with it. Sends it in, high rising shot missed. Back up now here from Finley Bentz on the wall. Pakaluk scrubbing for it. Bentz is out with it, center slot. Puck comes up to the blue line. Back away down a deal, sends it in. Puck's on front, it's going to be sent all the way down. This will be on net. Christians forced to play it. Brings it up to the neutral ice territory, but Mandan sends it right back in. Under 5 to play in the second. Mandan leading Minot 5-1. Puck comes back away on the near side. Chipped up to center. Now Mac Morelli on the move. Number 2 in the state of North Dakota as far as point production is concerned. Morelli's in. Make that Finley Bentz rather. Now Lemon trying to hold at the line. Lemon with a backhand, sends it down into the zone. Goes away to the far side wing, picked up here by Hewitt. Comes back up now to Pakaluk. Bouncing puck comes in on Anderson, and Anderson forced to make his 12th save of the game. Renner back to center. Then Hudson Culp sends it in. Culp giving chase, Renner trying to clear. Lemon holding, firing off the glove there of Anderson. Back underneath the net now. Culp scrubbing for it, still scrubbing at the side of the net. Thompson comes out with it. Puck's work back up to the far line. Back underneath the net are the Magi. It's going to be taken here by Renner with a backhand. Glove down at center. Here comes Richardson. Richardson's back in with it. Richardson turns and fires. Anderson glove save. Renner trying to clear. Hudson Cole pulls it in. Mandan needed the change. They're going to get it. They ice it all the way down as the Magi were like sharks in the water there. They were buzzing a bit. Shots are now 14-12 favoring Minot High School, but Mandan leads 5-1 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. BNC.bank locations in North Dakota and Arizona. Find them online, bnc.bank. Comes back away here to Oliver Deschamps with a backhand. Moved it over to Earhart. Earhart up to center. Now Earhart's going to move his way into offensive territory. Mandan with possession. They've got the handle here now for Langang. Moved up now here to the hands of Loback. Loback back up to center. Right back in comes Earhart. Deschamps back on the near side wall. Got it up to Schmeichel. Now Tegan Strand into the zone. Strand on the near wing. Shuffled it off. Moved back away far side. Braves will clear it out. Comes back away now. Here to Oliver Deschamps. Deschamps will take it back in his own territory. Back at center. Magi have it with Rylan Rutlick. Rutlick moves it back over to Earhart. Taken away here by Mandan. Dranks it back in. Goes over far wing. Trying to feed it back out front to Drangston and Skalski, but it's Minot High that comes back into the zone here with Strand. Strand fires one on. Waffle board stop. 1 minute, 42 seconds to play in the second. Puck's up at center ice. Deal's got it here. It's going to be sent in. There's a penalty coming here, a roughing call, and Minot High is going to go back to the power play. Into the box on the 2-minute roughing call goes number 25, Chance Bryson. And the Serve Pro power play comes back out for Minot High School. Trailing 5-1, a goal right now would be gigantic here for Minot High. Trailing by 4.
You can get one for the end of the period here. You got a little bit of life in the third, but you got to get one at a time. Got to win faceoffs. When you don't win faceoffs, tough to have a successful power play.
80 seconds left in the second. Servpro power play works for 1:45. Morelli carries it in over the line. Here's Mac Morelli. He's got the goal in the game for the Magi. Back up to Deal. Now Deal's going to walk in with a lane. Sends it in. Stop was made. And now it's Mandan that clears it all the way out and down here from Drankson. Back in behind the Minot High goal. Picked up here by Deal. 50 seconds to play in the second. Deal snaking his way in. Moves it off to Mac Morelli. Now Morelli sets up shop on the power play. Back to Deal. Now Deal surveying. Back to Morelli. Center slot. Sends it in. Anderson made the save. Now Panasuk. Point blank call. What a save that was. Anderson commits robbery with the catching mitt. He goes down and flashes the leather. And the Mandan goaltender may have just had the move of the game. Wow.
He's making some good saves. You gotta come up big at the right time, just when Minot's on the power play.
Magi. Panasuk here on the near side wing. Back up to center. Morelli's got it. All right, kids, get ready to cut him down. We're at 17 to play in the second period. Deal's going to hold it in. Now Deal's got a clear lane. Walks and fires. Hit traffic out front. 9 seconds, now 8. Worked around the near side wall. Nobody home. Down it comes. We are through 2 periods. And the Mandan fans have plenty to cheer about. They've got a 5-1 lead on Minot High School. Clear-cut number 1 in the West region. And right now the Magi are on the verge of suffering their first loss of the campaign. The number 6 Mandan inside of the WDA. The wild, wild west. Anything could happen. We'll break down the second and first when we come back to our Magic Towing intermission report. Mandan 5, Minot High 1 through 2.
Spas Etc. is excited to introduce the addition of the Master Spas line, including the Michael Phelps Swim Spas. Enjoy the relaxing health benefits and enjoy 0% financing up to 72 months or up to $5,000 off on all spas and swim spas. You'll also find $2,000 off the MSRP on all pools and saunas. Come check out the outstanding lineup of Master Spas at Spas Etc.
For decades, Nodak Insurance Company has been serving our state's residents in good times and challenging times. We come together for the greater good, from simple acts of kindness to company-wide efforts that make a difference in our community. It's who we are, rooted in North Dakota and ready to serve when it matters most. Nodak Insurance Company, agents with answers.
Darren Johnson, Cody Olson, and Scott Wilkins, your agents with answers in Mandan.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
An injury can happen anywhere, at any time, to anyone. It's not really something you can schedule on your calendar. But when it happens to you and it's not your fault, there's one law firm to remember. That firm is Schweigert, Clemeen, and McBride. We live here and take pride in helping our community. We know this area inside and out. We put in the work and fight for what's right so justice can prevail for you. That is what we're all about. We're on your side. We're Schweigert, Clemeen, and McBride.
The foundation of the financial planning approach at Legacy Financial Partners is a personal relationship. Our unique and collaborative approach to financial planning starts with your dreams, not just the numbers. We will work with you regularly to take action to update your plan as your needs evolve, recommending products and services that are right for your situation.
For decades, Nodak Insurance Company has been serving our state's residents in good times and challenging times. We come together for the greater good, from simple acts of kindness to company-wide efforts that make a difference in our community. It's who we are, rooted in North Dakota and ready to serve when it matters most. Nodak Insurance Company, agents with answers.
Darren Johnson, Cody Olson, and Scott Wilkins, your agents with answers in Mandan.
Meet Gary. Gary is an ordinary guy, but right now Gary has car trouble. Gary doesn't know about magic towing. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing. We are here to help 24/7. Magic Towing in Western North Dakota. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing.
Magic Towing halftime report. Magic Towing, you blow it, we tow it. Put this number in your phone now. You'll be glad you did. 701-509-4011. Nick Hulberg, Matt Morelli on the call. 5-1 Mandan. Nobody saw it coming here tonight, but you really have to give Mandan a lot of credit. They played well in this hockey game. They found a way to muster up 5 compared to -1. Overall, your thoughts on the game so far?
I think Mandan's been good since the drop of the puck, start of the game. They've came out. They've kind of come out and played a little. I think they're doing exactly what they need to do. Chipping pucks out. There's been a few shifts. They've been under pressure. They just find a way to get it out of the zone and take the pressure off Anderson. He's making the saves when he needs to and making a couple big ones there on the power plays. That's what you need from your goalie. Give yourself a chance, and when you have a lead, that's confidence for everyone, not just the goalie. It's all the guys on the bench. You're feeling good. You know you're doing something right if you're ahead, and you're kind of just they're scoring on their chance. They're putting things on net. Yeah, a couple of them are kind of goalie didn't see one or two got deflected. That happens, and that's it. They're getting opportunities and they're making the most of them. And Minot's just kind of, I think, on their heels a little bit. I don't think they're ready for what Mandan came out with tonight. And you got to take it one at a time. You've got a 1 period to go, and you're not going to score them all in one shift, but you take it one at a time. And if you're Mandan, you don't give them any don't give them any life. Get the next one if you can. If you're Mandan, put them away and make it a long ride home for Minot.
Well, right now it'll be a long ride home for the Magi. The 17-0 Magicians are on the ropes tonight. Numbers brought to you by Ryan Family Dealerships. Browse for massive inventory online. DriveRyan.com. Minot out shooting Mandan 17-12 in the game. Anderson's got 16 saves. Hall and Christian combined 7 saves in the hockey game. It's an unfortunate position to play. I played that same position of goal, and goaltenders a lot of times take a lot of that blame and a lot of that heat. Numbers are hard to argue with. However, a couple of those here tonight, some fluky ones that just really kind of just wasn't their night in the first and second for Max Hall, and Christian stepped in and played pretty well coming in. However, he did give one up as well. If you're the coach right now, Jason Bennett, Jordan Willard, the head coaches of Minot High. What do you think the big message in the room is?
Well, I think you just win a period. I mean, take it a period at a time. You've got to always think of some positives out there. These are young guys. They're human. They're not perfect. And when you're on top of the division or the region, whatever sport you're in, people want to knock you off. They want a shot at the title. They want to take down the top dog, and that's the way. That's sports. That's competition. That gets the juices flowing for players. And they're give Mandan credit. They're rolling and everything's kind of going their way. And if you're Minot, you've got a big one coming up on Tuesday. And not that this one's over by any means, but just keep working. You got to start putting shots on it. You got to bury your chances. Minot's had some chances, but Minot's also passed up a lot of chances to shoot. They're trying to, I think, still be a little bit too pretty with making too many moves. You just sometimes this doesn't work. Old school hockey. Let a shot, get it on goal, and crash the net for rebounds. You've got to get guys in front to screen the goalie. Mandan has, and they've taken it. They had made it a tough night for the Minot goaltenders. Didn't give them a lot of time where they can see the puck real well. And that's not all on the goalies. We talk about some goalies get pinned for a lot of the blame, but 5 other guys out in front of them did something wrong to get to that point. And because goalies aren't going to let them in on purpose. Nobody does that. But when you're only having 10, 12 shots a period or in 2 periods, and we've given up 5, that's probably not the best percentage, and that's not a recipe for success.
Third period comes up next. Rest of the week tomorrow night. Minot High, Bismarck High. The matchup in the WDA that we circle on the calendar, it seems each and every year. Why is that? Well, boys hoops, it's the 2 most storied programs in the big league for basketball. Minot High, Bismarck High clash tomorrow in boys and girls. Joe Cattell and I have the call of that one down here in Bismarck, or in the capital city. We're in Mandan tonight. Dickinson at Minot North tomorrow. Century at Williston, all on the PSP Network air. And don't forget, some great news for each and every one of you hockey fans, sport fans across the board. The exclusive broadcast home for WDA hockey. WDA basketball, girls A Region 3, boys A Region 3, boys B Region 4, boys B Region 3, the boys AB 3-4 qualifier, District Girls 6, District Boys number 6, and District 8 District number 8 will also be on the PSP Network. PSP Plus is where you can watch those games. There will be a subscription required on PSP Plus. Head to PSP.network right now and hop in on the PSP Plus Platinum Pass. $54.99 gets you every single tournament and every single game. They're available now at PSP.network. 5-1 at the end of 2 periods of play. Mandan's in the driver's seat, about to complete the big upset. And the biggest of the year, trying to derail 17-0 Minot tonight here on their home ice. Can they do it? We'll find out. Third period starts next here on the PSP Network.
On the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
Our stylists are trained to understand the nuances of cutting men's hair. Less pomp, more adore, huh, Brittany?
Square face, wavy hair.
Mid-fade with a textured top. Finish it off with a hard part and taper that neckline, coach.
Cowlick, what's the move? It's not just all about hard work here.
Hit all. 7. Pressure. Points. Yeah.
It takes expertise to be a sport clip stylist.
Here?
That's the spot. Right there, huh?
Sport Clips, the pros in men's hair.
Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FINRA SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors LLC and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
At Schatz Crossroads, we make 8 gallons of homemade ranch dressing every day, so you can smother your dinner salad with it, dip those crispy golden French fries in it, and dunk your breaded chicken strips. You can even cover your... Wait, no. You can't put ranch on steak, or can you? Schatz Crossroads. Don't forget the ranch.
Well, it's time for the third. Minot High trailing Mandan 5-1 if you're just joining us. Mandan's in white, Minot High is in maroon. Drankson's got a pair of goals tonight. HULBERG has a goal. Beaver has a goal. So does Jers. Those are the scores for Mandan. Mac Morelli has a goal for Minot High School. He's got a 9-game point streak continuing on with the tally here tonight. He's got the puck on the near wall with 5 seconds remaining. Serve Pro power play time. Deal sent it right to Jers. 2-on-1 Mandan. Jers into the zone. Deal takes it back. Here comes Deal up to center. Minot High goes 1 for 3 on the Serve Pro power play. Deal will hold it here at the near line. Fair to say Minot just hasn't looked real sharp tonight, have they?
Yeah, I'd say that's a good assessment. I don't think they've been sharp since the game started.
Shot came in, stopped from Anderson. Deal will have to retrieve. He's got Pakaluk back with him. Puck comes all the way back across the Minot High end line, and now it's Pakaluk that brings it away to the near side. Chipped it up off ahead, back to Strand. Shotguns that one through the neutral ice zone where it's going to be taken and sent right back away there by Langang. Now it's Minot with possession. Hagenow with the puck here. He sends it far side corner. The dump and chase is on. And it comes back away on the near side wing where Mandan will start the rush up to neutral. Bouncing puck's going to be taken back inside the offensive zone for Mandan. Schmeichel works it away here. Back to Hagenow. Offensive territory for the Magi, and the dump and chase as it goes into the far corner. You know what you're going to get out of the Mandan Braves each and every night that they play, and that's just a hard-working hockey team. Sometimes they're outskilled, sometimes not. However, we talked about it in the pregame show here tonight. They've got 4 guys with 10 points or more. Minot High's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 guys with 10 or more points on the season. And you can orchestrate and connect those dots pretty easily. And looking at what team's got more power and dynamite, however, that lunch pail hard hat mentality sometimes can get the job done. It certainly has helped the Braves in this contest with a 4-goal lead. Wrapped around the wall, far side, back out to center. Renner sends it back in. Richardson back behind his own net. Now Richardson will start the motor here for Minot High. Goes up to center to Finley Bentz. Into the offensive zone. Bentz over to Morelli. Out in front of the net. Oh, Mac just couldn't reach it. Far point. DeShaw sends it in. Over on the far side wall, comes back up to center. Richardson back in, Panasuk. Now Morelli streaking out towards the front of the net. Nice defensive job there by Baru. Morelli still scrumming on the near side wall at the half boards. It's going to come up to the shot, the point. Whistles one wide of the cage, goes away Marsland, far side. Marsland sends it underneath the end wall, comes away here to the near side line. DeShaw again, spins it away on the forehand. The plays keep away, now back Morelli back in. Here's Morelli, he'll just fire. That one goes right off the goal mask of Anderson. And Cooper Anderson goes down and makes another save here for the Braves. That's save number 18 on shot 19 of the hockey game. Minot on the year out shooting their opponent 637 to 290. Shot advantage at 19-12 in this contest. A delay here as Anderson took that one right off the face mask. And those goalie helmets are designed where the straps will come loose after that contact is collected. He seems to be okay. Loose out in front of the Mandan goal. Well, Anderson, no stranger to Minot High School. His dad, Freddie, was your goaltender back in the day, Matt.
Yep. Freddie carried us.
Braves back up to center. Now deal with the puck. Back over to Coleman. Carter Coleman will send it down into the zone. Hit traffic there. Now Minot High gets it deep into Mandan territory. 68th matchup ever between the two teams. Minot's got 58 wins in the all-time series. Mandan on their way here tonight with under 13 to play in regulation. Pakaluk sent it wide of the net. Deal back after it. Here's Aiden Deal back behind the cage. Surveying, now he just goes for a Sunday stroll, fires it out towards the net. Stop Anderson. Rutlick. Back over to Strand. Now Schmeichel. Back at the line, Pakaluk. Now Schmeichel tried to feed it out front. Comes back away to Schmeichel at the line. Pakaluk sent in. Uh-oh, that blooper went just wide of the cage. Hit traffic out front and almost dropped in. Minot with more sustained pressure. Strand puts it deeper into Mandan territory. Both teams go off for fresh skaters. Pass comes up to the neutral ice zone, sent in by Krause. Around the far side wall, here's a drive and a stick save, Christian. Comes down to Richardson. Down in Mandan territory. Puck is tied up inside underneath the goal line by Bryson. Now Lemon will hold. He'll fire loose in front. There was Culp, whacked at it. Another opportunity on goal, but Anderson makes the save. Thompson in deep. Culp scrumming for it there as well. Here's Richardson with the puck. Sends it over to the far side. Now Thompson with possession. Thompson off the wall, still battling in deep here. Puck comes back away to the near side. Richardson went for the big hit. Upended on the play. Mandan student section comes alive. Getting a bit chippy now here in the third. Braves with possession again. Comes back away here to Drankson. 2 goals in the game here today for Drankson. Hit over the Minot High stripe. It's sent into the zone, but Minot's got it here with Richardson. Back up to center. Magi guns are on the ice, but Renner carries back in. Here's Jurors, big hit on the near side. Richardson sent Renner for a ride. Now Minot will touch. Interference will be the call, and Richardson's going to end up in the sin bin. And the Magi penalty kill comes back out. Mandan power play back to the ice surface.
Well, if you're Minot, you're going to have to take a few chances, even if you are short-handed. You need something to get some life into Minot and their offense. They've been working hard to get some chances, but when you start to run low on time, you're getting less than 11 minutes, you're down 4, you kind of need a minor miracle.
Fired up to center. Brian Wilkie, the old head coach of the MSU Beavers, always talked about chunking it and just taking that time and knowing that, there's going to be a tripping call coming here on Mandan, and we're going to skate 4-on-4 for the next minute 40, and then Minot will get 20 seconds of Serve Pro power play time. Into the box on the 2-minute tripping call goes Cameron Beaver. Call a timeout here if you're the Magi, or do you save that for a moment or two?
Yeah, I think I'd save it probably. He's still got a lot of time, but I mean, Minot needs to get one here probably in the next couple minutes. You're going to have to do something, but you know, you get 4 or 5 minutes left in the game. You just might have to pull your goalie if you're down 3. Just got to try something.
Deal up top, went back over far side. Pakaluk back to Deal. Now Deal surveying. Goes back upstairs. Pakaluk sent it in. Nice defensive coverage. HULBERG. Strand with the puck. Strand lost a handle on it. Here comes Jers on the rush with a man out in front of the net. That one goes off the pad of Christian. Pond hockey game opens up. It's a 3-on-1 Minot. Into the zone comes Finley Bentz. Has Deal out front. Oh, the defensive back check was there from Brew. And now Mandan will carry back up to center. HULBERG on the near side. Fired back far wing into the offensive territory. This is Skalski. Fires on. Christian the save. Young man at goal for Minot High's done well, and coming in for relief for Max Hall tonight. Back out in front of the net. Kraus works on it. Takes it at the bottom of the circle. Met there by Deal. Kraus down to the corner. Frees it back away. Skalski. Up to the line it comes now. Langang. Tipped down in front. Went wide. Comes away to the far wing. And now Strand's got the motor on.
Minot's got to get a change. You've got some guys that have been out there way too long, and just when you're down, that's not the way to do it. Got plenty of guys on the bench.
Finley Bentz has the hit, frees the puck. Did he hold it in? He didn't. Offsides the call. Face-off back out of the neutral ice zone. And the face-off brought to you by our friend Mason Kramer at Mason Kramer Photography. Game action shots, senior portraits, you name it, Mason Kramer can do it. And Planet Pizza, no pizza like it. Try their lunch buffet tomorrow from 11 to 2 at Planet Pizza. Play a game of laser tag in the largest laser tag playground in the region. Minot's about to go on a Serve Pro power play. Richardson's out of the box. Serve Pro with 24/7 emergency service, trained technicians, and advanced technology. Panasuk into the zone. Fanned on the pass over to Rudlick, who is streaking. Now Morelli in front of the net. Turns and fires. Oh, Anderson stoned him. Back up top for Earhart. Mandan's at full strength. Panasuk back over to DeShaw. He had company. Earhart at the point. Earhart sends it in. Tipped out in front. Came off the tape there and worked away to the far wall off the play from Pacalo. Morelli walks out with it. Pacalo got a stick on it, and now it's going to be pushed up to center. And Mandan Skalski again moves it down into Minot High territory. DeShaw back behind his own net. Under 8 to play in the third. Minot trails by 4 at 5-1 on the BNC Bank scoreboard. Out at center ice. Mandan's Beaver sends it back into Minot High zone, and back there with it is Earhart. This is an icing on the play. And the faceoff comes back into Mandan defensive territory. Well, there you see Jordan Willard undefeated as the head coach of Minot High School, with Jason Bennett as the co-head coaches. When you're 17-0 approaching tournament time, a loss isn't always the worst thing, is it?
No, I mean, you want to win them all, but sometimes a loss needs to, it's kind of a good wake-up call for a lot of guys, and kind of need to refocus, maybe just get back to fundamentals and watch some game tape and say, where did we go wrong? And it happens. You're not going to, you'd rather have it now, maybe, than say in 3 weeks or 4 weeks. Sometimes that maybe humbles you a little bit, I think.
Well, you saw Matt Cheetah on your screen, head coach of Mandan, with Matt Winkle, and Marshall Cheetah in their third year as the head coaches. They played at the University of Mary before taking over the head coaching job from the former Minot High captain, Leif Matson. Puck's at center. Lemon will send it back in. Under 7 to play here in the third. Oh, this is a big one tonight for Mandan if they can hang on. No question about that. Here comes Lemon. Up to Cope. Thompson scrumming for it, but it's taken back away there by Lobeck. Now it's Brew with the puck. Back behind his own net. Way to the near side, up at the line. Richardson sends it in. Coleman on the wall near side, banging away for the puck, but it's taken by the Braves. They're just going to send this one down on goal. Christian plays it, moves it back away to Richardson. Here's Richardson. To his partner Lemon. Chipped up to Cope. Then Hagenau run into Cope with the puck, trying to move it free. Comes back away, not a deal. Then to Cope, he'll send it down in offensive territory. Mandan had real estate. Comes away though to Hagenau on the far side wall. Out with it comes Groves. He's going to walk in the center slot. Fires it on. Stop is made. Anderson will hang on to it. Anderson's been good in the hockey game tonight. No question about that. 24th shot on goal. 23rd save of the game. That West Region tournament's going to be wild, let me tell you.
Well, this is the time of the year to get hot, especially if you're a goaltender. You want to be feeling good, and you get on a guy, kind of get some real good confidence. And end of this, you need a guy that's kind of hot to roll with one guy.
Well, Mandan's gone back and forth between Walsh and Anderson. The way Anderson's playing here tonight, I would think that he might be doing something to solidify that starting job here for the Mandan Braves. He's in the conversation for our MVP of the game, brought to you by Sport Clips. Sport Clips, home to the MVP haircut experience. I've got the app. It's quick, it's convenient. Minot and Bismarck is where you could find Sport Clips, the pros in men's hair. Off the draw, Minot defensive zone, back to the shot. Bumped up ahead. Tried to feed Morelli. They're going to say he's offsides. Didn't matter anyway because Brew had the puck. Got it back away here now to Deshaw. Goes back away to Panasuk. Back to Deshaw. They play ping pong with it. Comes back away down to Marsland. Then Panasuk. Nice stick on puck there from Drangson. Drangson's going to carry in. Looking for a hat trick tonight as Drangson. He opened the scoring with back-to-back goals, his third and fourth of the year. Time wearing thin now. Down to 4:40 to play here in regulation. Moved off ahead. Braves have it. Lead passes there into the hands of Drangson. Met by Marsland. Then Drangson ridden off by Morelli. Mandan's going to come away with the puck, however. Here's a drive, top shelf. They scored. Bryson sends it to the cookie jar. Mandan leads 6-1. How about this shot, Matt? Right to the top shelf.
Yep, pick the corner, nice shot.
Bryson sends it to the top shelf for his 6th goal of the year, point number 8. Seventeenth shot of the game, 6th goal for Mandan. Richardson out front. Strand's got it. Mandan right on top of Minot High. Skalski took it away from Strand. Back underneath the net. Jurors trying to clear it out. Minot beat Mandan back on the 3rd of December, 7-0 at the Pepsi rink at Mesa Arena. Oh, that Strand comes flying in. Now we're going to have some extra stuff after the whistle here. Buckle up tight. Richardson wired. Strand is wired. Mandan goes back to the Serve Pro power play. Well, will we see more rough stuff for this hockey game?
Probably.
Minot coming in at 17-0. Mandan coming in at 6-2-2. And the Braves on the scoreboard putting a beating on Minot High tonight, 6-1. Minot High out shooting Mandan 24-17. However, nobody cares about those details. It's the final number on the board that matters. And right now, Mandan with a 5-goal lead. Well on their way to their 7th win of the year. Offensive territory for the Braves. Jers, top of the slot. Waits down, delivers over on the near side. Here's a high rising shot that missed there from Blair. It escapes the zone and comes all the way back into Mandan territory. Picking up the puck is Beaver back behind his own net. Minute 3 remains of Serve Pro power play time. Mandan had 2 in the first. From Dranks, and he opened up the scoring tonight. Anderson's been good in goal for Mandan since. They haven't looked back at this 6-1 contest. Sent into the Minot High end. Pakaluk has it, spins it out of the zone, goes off of Hagenow all the way back in to Mandan territory. Anderson out of the net to play it. Under 2 to play. Well, if number 6 in the conference can knock off number 1, the WDA tournament's probably going to be worth the price of admission, I'd have to think.
I think it's safe bet, safe to say.
It's at the Pepsi rink in Minot this year. We'll have coverage for you on the PSP network. PSP Plus is where you can find it. Sent down front, back to the line. Here's a drive coming in. Knocked away. Gross will clear it out. 80 seconds to play in regulation. Minot goes to full strength. Big hit on the far side wall. Lemon got tattooed over on the far wing by Johnson. Puck's back at center ice. Richardson looking to light up Johnson on that play. Comes away back now here to Thompson. Thompson back off to Cope. Well, you hope everybody keeps it within limits here, Matt, because the emotions are high in the hockey game. No question about that.
Well, like I always say, you'll probably see him again down the road.
Thompson moves it back out over to Richardson. He'll flip it on out. Bouncing puck enters the Mandan end. Join us for the Planning Team Financial Shots Crossroad postgame show. Planning Team Financial at Shots Crossroads. Bring you tonight's postgame. We'll have our move of the game brought to you by our friends at Spas Etc. down here in Bismarck. Now listen to these Mandan fans. They are at volume and for good reason. Cut them down, kids. We're at 8, now 7, now 6. Puck's up at center ice. Mandan's off sides. Doesn't matter. It's over. Mandan shocks Minot High. 6-1, the final score on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Planning Team Financial, Shots Crossroad postgame show comes up next on the PSP network. Mandan improves to a record of 7-4 on the year. Minot High drops to 17-1, first loss of the year. The number 1 team in the West region. Planning Team Financial, Shots Crossroads postgame show comes up next on the PSP network.
Presentation on the PSP network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
Our stylists are trained to understand the nuances of cutting men's hair. Less pomp, more adore, huh, Brittany?
Square face wavy hair.
Mid-fade with a textured top. Finish it off with the hard part and taper that neckline, coach.
Cowlick, what's the move? It's not just all about hard work here.
Hit all. 7. Pressure. Point. Yeah.
It takes expertise to be a sport clip stylist.
Here?
That's the spot. Right there, huh?
Sport Clips, the pros in men's hair.
Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FINRA SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors LLC and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
At Shots Crossroads, we make 8 gallons of homemade ranch dressing every day, so you can smother your dinner salad with it, dip those crispy golden French fries in it, and dunk your breaded chicken strips. You can even cover your... Wait, no. You can't put ranch on steak, or can you? Shots Crossroads. Don't forget the ranch.
I don't think many people saw that one coming tonight. 6-1, Mandan takes down Minot High at the Starry and Ice Complex on the Schwann Cadillac Rink. Wowza. Welcome into our Planning Team Financial Shots Crossroads postgame show. Planning Team Financial Advisors, whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team can help you every step of the way. And Shots Crossroads, home of the famous number 99, where team buses are always welcome. Drankson had back-to-back goals in the first, his third and fourth of the year. Beaver and Anderson had the assists. It was 2-0 Mandan at the end of one. HULBERG from Skalski and Jers in the second to make it 3-0 Mandan. Beaver then made it 4-0 with his second goal of the year. Morelli made it 4-1. Deal and Strand had the assist on the power play. 4-1 at the end of two. Into the third we went, and Bryson got the game's last goal to make it a 6-1 score. Final shots on goal, 24-17. Max Hall made 6 saves on 10 shots. 6 saves on the other side for the netminder Christian that came in on 7 shots, and on the other end of the ice, 23 saves on 24 shots here tonight for the Mandan netminder in Cooper Anderson. Standings inside the WDA. Minot drops to 17-1 overall, 11-1 in the conference. Mandan gets 3 monster points tonight. They leapfrog in front of Bodno, improving to a record of 7-6-2-2. Again, if number 6 can upset number 1, you better buckle up tight for that WDA tournament. MVP of the game, brought to you by Sport Clips. Sport Clips, home to the MVP haircut experience. Sign in with a hairstylist online today. I've got the app. I'm telling you, it's quick and convenient. Sport Clips, home to the MVP haircut experience in Minot and Bismarck. Our MVP of the game. Going to win a couple different ways here tonight. Drankson with a pair of goals, including the game winner, but I got to go goaltender tonight. Cooper Anderson tested, kept him in it, kept that lead in command. Cooper Anderson, 23-24 saves tonight. He's our MVP of the game. Time for our move of the game, brought to you by Spas Etc. Down here in the capital city area. Spas Etc. Decades of experience and service in the capital city. They bring you the move of the game. Well, what highlight do we have queued up? The wrong one. Let's go back here. That's from just the other night. Move of the game for me tonight. Drankson's second goal of the game. That was the game winner. Put it off the crossbar, got his own rebound, and tucked it in. Your move of the game brought to you by Spas Etc. Schedule the rest of the week. Tomorrow night, Minot High, Bismarck High, and boys high school basketball. at 7:45. But first, I wouldn't miss the girls' game. Bismarck High just took down the number 1 team in the state, Mandan. And Minot High ranked number 2 in the state of North Dakota for high school girls hoops. That's a big primetime matchup tomorrow at 6 and 7:45. I'm on the call with Joe Cattell tomorrow night. Dickinson's at Minot North and boys and girls hoops and Sentry's at Williston. All games start at 6. Pre-game shows tomorrow start at 5:30. Big thanks to Aaron Wall. Job well done tonight here in Bismarck, producing and running the cameras for us. Big thanks to my broadcast partner, Matt Morelli. Shocker here tonight. Mandan takes down Minot 6-1's the final. That does it for our Planning Team Financial and Shots Crossroad postgame show. Till tomorrow night at 5:30. I'm Nick HULBERG signing off. As always, a big thank you to all those sponsors. Frankly, without them, we wouldn't be here. And an even bigger thank you to our military veterans, all those men and women. God bless our servicemen and women. God bless our veterans. God bless America. 6-1, Mandan gets the win. Till tomorrow night, Nick HULBERG signing off. Have a good night, and God bless.
Great news. If you're looking for a new vehicle, Ryan Family Dealerships has the best selection we've had in years. You'll find fantastic offers from Nissan, Honda, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Cadillac, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
Hold on. Ryan sells Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram?
Yes, we do, and we'd love to sell one to you. Visit one of our 5 convenient locations in Minot and Williston. Get your next vehicle from a name you know and trust. Ryan Family Dealerships.